Welcome NFL fans, you're locked in for a trip through gridiron history, one classic at a time. In today's video, we're headed to Arrowhead Stadium, December 28th, 1991, for a do-or-die wildcard game between the 9-7 Los Angeles Raiders and the 10-6 Kansas City Chiefs. The Raiders were 35-28-2 in head-to-head play versus the Chiefs since they made their respective debuts as charter members of the AFL back in 1960. The Raiders were led by Art Shell, a Hall of Fame tackle who spent his entire 15-season playing career with the Raiders. Since taking over as their coach, he had led them to a 28-16 regular season record and a 1-1 mark in the playoffs. Opposing Shell was former linebacker Marty Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer was the Chiefs' coach for the third season, bringing his coaching career total to 8 seasons. He was 73-45-1. Along with the 2-5 postseason record. Rookie Todd Marinovich was under center for the Raiders. At 22 years and 5 months of age, he was the second youngest player to start a playoff game at quarterback, older only than Bernie Kosar at the time of his playoff game. Marinovich was a veteran of exactly one NFL game, 1 week prior against the Kansas City Chiefs. He completed 23 of 40 for 243 yards and 3 touchdowns for a 100.3 rating. Meanwhile, Chiefs starting quarterback Steve DeBerg was the oldest player currently in the NFL at nearly 38 years of age. He would appear in the NFL as late as 1998. Hall of Famers in the game included Chiefs linebacker Derek Thomas and Raiders running back Marcus Allen, wide receiver Tim Brown, strong safety Ronnie Lott, and defensive end Howie Long. Lott led the NFL that season with 8 interceptions, making the Pro Bowl for the 10th time. The Chiefs' feature back of the day was Barry Word. In 1987, Word and 2 of his Virginia teammates were convicted of cocaine possession with intent to distribute. Word actually spent 5 months in a prison, but he retained his football rights. In order to play in the NFL, he had to agree to take twice weekly urine tests. The following was originally aired on NBC, and I cut it into a condensed game myself.
Number 80 on the right-hand side. Underway in Kansas City. Stratford at the 15. Seam. Stratford with an excellent return out to the 35 and a penalty flag. Offset fullback Jones. This time Word will step up the middle behind the right side of the offensive line. And 8 for the Chiefs. Ball on their own 22. Word hammering away at the middle. And remember, it was his ball comes into the shotgun. He will sometimes slide out as a receiver. The Bird fires complete to Rob Thomas with his first pass of the game. Thomas reaching that first down marker on the far side. And they press him at the line of scrimmage. Now they drop quickly off on the snap. DeBerg fires again underneath to Thomas. He has hit him twice in a row. Thomas out to the 33-yard line. Barry Word steps into the middle of that defense from the eye, and guess who? Barry Word. There he broke the first tackle, made it to the 39-yard line, and a Kansas City first down. Injured knee can play today. Harvey Williams is back. Barry Word stopped on first down, and this is going to leave the Chiefs with a 2nd and 10 as Scott Davis, number 70, came up big. Bell in uniform as we begin the playoffs. Off a play fake, buys himself time, and hits his fullback Jones. So the running back who has not carried the ball from scrimmage once slips out and burns the Raider defense. 5-yard line. This the Chiefs' initial drive. Word blasts for a couple of yards, and now he has carried the ball 6 of the 9 plays the Chiefs have called so far. DeBerg gets time again and fires to Thomas. That's his 3rd completion on this drive. 7 on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 here today. And Barry Word breaks off that first defender and gets inside the 35-yard line, close to a first down. Christian Okoye.
See, people criticize Kansas City for their style of offense,
but for the season, the Chiefs are 12 of 20 on 4th down and make it 13 of 21. And here he is, one of the fine runners in the National Football League, blasting through the middle to the 20-yard line.
Real good job by David Zott, Tim Grunhard, and David Lutz inside.
Word again. Got a couple of yards to the 17-yard line. And Eddie Anderson, number 33. Certainly Ronnie Lord when Barry Word starts to crash behind the tackles like he's done here so far in the opening quarter. Ricky Ellison there defensively. Barry Word, and there's the best defensive effort, and it was Ellison, number 50.
8 for 8 from this distance this year.
Does miss here. Scrimmage, no question. The hand is to the fullback Smith. So something we could see today. Ball on the Raiders 23, and Marcus Allen's first carry hit by Dan Saliamuo, the nose man of the Chiefs, this afternoon. There was movement in the line, the penalty flag down, Marinovich goes high and incomplete. And the Chiefs.
Well, number 63, defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
So you control the ball and don't get anything out of it, you're in trouble.
Here is Smith again. 3 tough yards. 3-game losing streak. First time ever for Los Angeles or Oakland. Marcus Allen stepping back into the hole. Derek Thomas, number 58. It was like this. Now Marinovich. He gets his time. Intercepted. Picked off by Cherry. So Marinovich did not throw a single interception last Sunday. Now for DeBerg. On first down, Barry Word hit from the side by a blitzing Eddie Anderson that time.
They're going to have to do more than of that than they really want to from a philosophical standpoint.
This is Williams getting his first carry of the game. He picks up a couple of tough yards. Todd McNair is into that backfield. 4 wide receivers. The offensive line didn't give him enough time as Davis got off his block and came in from behind and came close to forcing a fumble. 7. He has missed from 33. This one's wide to the right. So Nick Lowry 0 for 2. Second and 10. Ball at the 30. Handed off to Marcus Allen. And he gets to the 37-yard line. Raiders. This is Allen again, getting outside, and a Raider first down, out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Now after the 10-yard run by Allen on first down, this is Marcus again, and the veteran gets to the 45-yard line. Offensive coaches will want to test him before long. Marinovich snaps one to the left to Galt. Galt to the 33-yard line. Cutting back and stopped at the 30-yard line. Saliamuo. And the Chiefs say that they were pulled off as they come busting across the line.
But the other corner playing in an injured player's position is a guy from the free agents. I mean, out of the world league, it has hardly played at all. Why not throw it him?
And now the tight end Horton lining up in the backfield. He'll slip out. Marinovich hit from behind. The ball is free, and the Chiefs recover. Moss pounces on the free ball. DeBerg firing short, and he is still perfect. He hit running back Barry Word.
To me, I had 7 sacks the next game. Starting out right.
Barry Word running into that defensive line that no longer includes Howie Long. With the Chicago Bears, there a coach talking to Howie Long along the Raiders sideline. DeBerg, beautiful play fake. Firing, deflected, intercepted by Lott. Ronnie Lott to midfield and still moving to the 44-yard line in that Raider backfield. Here's Nick Bell, the rookie from Iowa's first carry, and Derek Thomas there to greet him. We're scoreless here in the first half. Marinovich dropping back, fires incomplete. Horton was defended that time by Tracy Simeon, number 54. Yards and 1 interception and a fumble. So a much tougher start than last Sunday in the Coliseum, but he comes back high and incomplete. That was Mervin Fernandez. You want to try to drop it down inside the 20 if you can. He was out before the game practicing it for about 30 minutes. This one's shorter than he wants. Not a good punt by Gossett. Barry Word Big hole on the right side. Word almost to midfield. Again, to the Raider 49.
Last week, being dominated by the Kansas City offensive line, but they haven't come up with a big play to get in the end zone. Hey, a drop pass right there. Ball control offense is great, but you've got...
4 wide receivers are out. Good protection, and he fires complete to J.J. Burden, who was the key man last week. There with DeBerg prior to the snap. He gets the call. Fumble! The Raiders signaling that they have it. And they do indeed. Marinovich only 1 of 5. An interception and a fumble. Drops it back inside and almost intercepted. Chris Martin with a chance. It was down low. Time by Buffalo, embarrassed by New Orleans, and then lost to the Chiefs. Here is Nick Bell. Breaks the first tackle and blasts to the 33.
Blitz.
Stands in, intercepted. Cherry's second of the game. And run out of bounds by Marinovich at the 11-yard line. 11-yard line. Here is Barry Word. Play fake's beautiful. Play faked everybody. Touchdown is the signal. A beautiful play fake, and Fred Jones.
Clock came up. There's McDaniel working back in there. He knocks him out of bounds. The official's right out there, makes the right call.
Lowry adds the extra point. There's a penalty flag down on the extra point. Mark
The extra
Wright.
point is good. We have an illegal
So it's 7-0.
substitution foul. 12 men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty on the kickoff.
You know, that's almost inexcusable. Lowry. And the ball at the 13 with Jamie Holland. Holland jitterbugging. Out at the 21. Now let's take a look. Drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody does it as well as DeBerg. Marinovich fires a strike now, complete to Tim Brown. Brown with a pair of touchdowns last Sunday in the Coliseum. Nick Thomas, not feeling well, has gone to the locker room. Nick Bell surrounded. Who's to fill for Martz, trying to replace Derek Thomas. And they pick Martz up. No pressure from him. He fires to Allen out of bounds. Marinovich looking for the middle, throwing to Horton for the first down. Horton still battling away to the 42-yard lines to bring the Raiders even on this drive. It's Nick Bell, the rookie from Iowa, with a crease on the right side. Get down for the Raiders. He'll get the call again. Nick for the first down. Whoa, makes his way to the 20-yard line. He is a load. Movement on the right side of the offense.
Pro
Ball
defensive
start.
end.
Number 66. Offense. Prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So a heavy burden on the Chiefs' backups right now. Bell finding running room. The umpire had to get out of harm's way, didn't he? As Bell battled to the 17-yard line. The Raiders. Here's Bell getting to the outside and taking Cherry an extra yard. The Raiders need to get to the 10-yard line. Marinovich under pressure throws incomplete as Tracy Simeon. 32-yard field goal attempt, and it is perfect. So the Pro Bowl kicker for the AFC, 3 turnovers, and yet they're only down by 4 points. This is Stratford, and he breaks out of the pack. There is a flag. As a head coach, or should I check with Carroll?
I'm with ABC as long as they'll keep it.
Okay. I think that'll be a long time, to tell you the truth. Stratford down there and becomes the head coach. So here it is. First down, final seconds of the first half. Low-scoring first half. Raiders and the Chiefs. Lowry hangs one high and short. Holland out to the 30-yard line. 39 yards in the second quarter. He gets the initial call here in the second half. and he picks up another 4 yards. Happy that they're down by only 4 as Bell and the big rookie from Iowa to the 37-yard line. In this defense, he's down with Willie Gault, and the Raiders run for the first down to the 43-yard line. Marinovich back in his pocket, throws short to Tim Brown. Brown extends for a Raider first down to the Chiefs' 47-yard line. First down. Bell swings it outside. Bell, a good runner to the outside at Iowa, and he has shown flashes of that here in the National Football League. They'll do just that. To the 25-yard line.
Well, there's 6 packs.
Here's Bell, angling off to the right, reaching for the first down. Cry that this organization uses. They love it when it's us against the world. And right now, it's them against the Kansas City Chiefs with Bell pounding down to the 10-yard line. This is Bell to the 9-yard line. Inside the 7-yard line. Bell not getting it. Part of this it's often overlooked. He's perfect. So the two teammates will go to Honolulu in the Pro Bowl. Wasn't in on that last series. There's the kickoff by Yeager.
With that height, it's easy to cover that one.
Stratford bringing it out. Stopped short of the 20-yard line. Raiders starting to play with some of that old-fashioned Raider enthusiasm. Now, this is Barry Word, the hammer to the 20. Ronnie Lott up from strong safety, pressing at the line to help out, and that time the Chiefs win.
Corner position to the tight end side. It's where he can get in that off-tackle hole and out of the deep safety position.
Chasing with McDaniel, DeBerg to throw it. DeBerg fires incomplete. Rob Thomas is able to check back into the game, so his head will try to find somebody open 9 yards at least downfield to keep it alive. Over the middle and almost intercepted. Brown, a dangerous return man, back for the Raiders. A high, beautiful punt. Brown from the 22-yard line comes back to the middle of the field and turns it up to the 34. Out for the day after an irregular heartbeat. Firing to Tim Brown on the far side. Out of the Chicago area, played quarterback at age 49. Here's Bell sweeping to the outside, and Deron Cherry getting him out of bounds short of the first down. Marinovich has protection to the middle, and Brown with a sidestep and to the 42-yard line. Short drop by Marinovich. Plenty of time. Can't find an open receiver. And Neil Smith bats the ball away. And he's the ringleader now. Here's Bell, and there was Smith, number 90, coming in from behind to make another stop for the Kansas City defense. 3rd and 8 from Marinovich and the Raiders. Great time. Throws the swing to Allen. Ball comes free on the hit. And the Chiefs pounce on it. Lonnie Martz, Chiefs offense. DeBerg. And Barry Word to the 41-yard line.
Beat the ball control.
Here's the pitch. And it's Word close to midfield.
Brent, we don't have any more details as to specifically what Derek's problem is, but just this minute, he is in an ambulance. They are taking him out of the stadium and to a hospital. I asked the doctor who's in charge of trauma for this team, and he could not tell me what hospital that they were going to, but Derek Thomas is in an ambulance, and he is leaving the stadium.
First down for the Chief offense. Barry Word hammering away again at the middle of that defense, picking up 3 yards that time. Dick should open it up just a little bit.
They've got to get the ball downfield.
And here's Barry Word running free. There's their best play of the game as far as a running back is concerned. For the first time in the Kansas City backfield. Gets his initial carry of the game to the 25-yard line. Now, your feeling is when you got a hot back, it's Barry Word to the 23-yard line. DeBerg fires for the first down to Fred Jones. Raiders looking for a big play. Chiefs will try to finish it off. Great fake again by DeBerg. Drops underneath, and it is the fullback Jones. Bill Jones with his second reception of the day. Second down, Word. And he crashes for a first and goal for the Chiefs. Word battling toward the goal line, down just short of it. Tailback spot behind Jones, and Word will come behind the two of them, reaching for the goal line.
Carry Word on the carry.
See, Saxon is another big back out of San Jose at 235. He's a fine blocker and an excellent special teams player.
Word again, and I believe he's short of it. He was stuffed down there. Ronnie Lott stepped up along with Ellison. Huge number, the fact that he's never missed 3 in a game, and he hasn't missed 3 here today either. He puts 3 up on that scoreboard. A little more of an opportunity here. We'll have to see. Lowry this time takes it a little bit deeper to the side. Holland has got it in the 8. Cuts back to the middle. And Holland in a foot race again gives them good field position as he gets beyond the 30-yard line. They're going to throw it on first down, and he'll drop it off to Fernandez, who's working his way underneath. Hammered at the 41-yard line by Chris Martin, one of the linebackers. Here's Bell on a cutback into the middle of that defense and close to midfield. First and 10 for the Raiders. Irvin Randall, one of those. Marinovich on a quick straight drop. Deflected and caught. That was Horton, the tight end, who caught the deflection. Fernandez again.
Again, a pass on first down.
See, now they stack the wide receivers on his right. He'll hand to Smith, the fullback, and the fullback gets about a yard before Saliamua rescues. Marinovich being blitzed from the blind side. Coming off hard was Chris Martin. Marinovich with that short drop. Good protection, throwing high and intercepted. Intercepted by Everett. And Everett down at the 34-yard line. They can go to work on that clock. And they do with Barry Word, who's been the workhorse, and he is stuffed. Ricky Ellison cleaning up. And in 10 for the Chiefs. Off that fake, DeBerg moves the pocket, deflected, incomplete. Receiver out of that formation yet today. Davis coming hard, and DeBerg goes down at the 25-yard line. At a return with Tim Brown.
I'd let him return to Tim Brown.
Here's Brown. Down at the 39-yard line. They'll come back. Here's Nick Bell, and he is stuffed. Kevin Porter, a couple of others. Second down, Marinovich over the middle has Horton, and Horton to the 32-yard line. He was wide open.
See, they linebacker.
On first down, drops it back to Smith, the fullback, and he's to the 24-yard line. On second down, drops it to Bell. Bell to the 20-yard line. There's a flag.
Personal foul, face mask, number 66, offense, 15-yard penalty, second down.
Second down for the Raiders, and another penalty marker comes down.
Ball start, number 66, offense.
And it's right again.
Second down.
Incomplete and batted away by Lonnie Martz with another penalty flag. First down.
Holding, number 57, defense.
Huge.
5-yard penalty, automatic first
just
down.
huge. Backs. And Bell will run behind the left side on first and 10 for a couple of yards.
Holding, number 88, offense. 10-yard
Ethan
penalty,
Horton.
first down.
Still first down after the holding call. Marinovich dropping back to Marcus Allen, and another flag to the offender on this
We
one.
have 2 offensive fouls. Ineligible receiver downfield on the pass, number 76. That penalty is declined. We have pass interference, number 81, offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
First down. City Chiefs.
Kansas City defense. The Raiders had every opportunity here this afternoon, and they have been their own worst enemy. Steve DeBerg in Kansas City. There was movement. Barry Word got the carry.
Oh, Joe.
So another 5 hits the Raider offense. Barry Word.
Penalties. And now Steve DeBerg and the Chiefs will see what they can do with the clock. Word for the first down.
That is a gigantic big. He's going over, hey, you can't do that to one of my teammates. And that starts. They can flop on this one now.
And the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. But it was not to be as the Raiders have self-destructed.
Fred, what I was going to say.
Some friends over there enjoyed the game.
Thomas was taken to the hospital at halftime due to pervasive tachycardia. During the 2000 offseason, he passed away at the age of 33 due to a pulmonary embolism. DeBerg completed 9 of 14 passes for 89 yards, with 1 score, 1 pick, and a 76.2 rating. Nobody on the team gained more than Bill Jones, 25 yards on 2 catches. Word, however, gained 130 yards on the ground on 33 carries. Marinovich was anything but Marino-like, completing 12 of 23 for 140 yards and 4 picks for a rating of 31.3. Ethan Horton caught 3 balls for 59 yards, while Brown caught 4 for 45. Nick Bell ran for 107 yards on 20 carries. With their win, the Chiefs earned the right to face the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round, but lost 37-14. Thanks for watching. That's it for now. Like and subscribe. Until next time, keep the laces out and keep the history alive. And I'll see you on the next kickoff.